Down, 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 down. How's it gonna? Oh my god.
Hi, everyone. This is Heidi Watt.
Welcome to the show. Here we go, boys. You like those couple bombs? They're fucking nice. Okay, let's see. My back end of the lineup is garbage. It really is.
We are under the lights as the show gets you ready for another edition of Major League Baseball. Ought to be a good one here between the New York Mets and the Houston Astros. Houston attempt to end a 6-game losing streak. Now batting, Jed Lowry. He'll get us started in this one under the lights.
For the Mets, the second baseman.
Big swing, but a little dribbler here to the right side of the mound. And that's the first out.
The right fielder, number 30. Conforto.
So now to the plate, Michael Conforto. As Greinke jumps ahead of him here with strike one. And fellas, these Astros entering play here tonight. They are in the midst of a pretty bad stretch as they've dropped 6 straight coming in. There's a fastball pretty close that time, but ruled a ball 1-1. One and two now as that one's fouled off. Good night for baseball all in all. Game time temperature 63 degrees. And another foul ball.
Play what?
A bouncer to the left side. Bregman fields it cleanly. Throw on to first will get him. Score it 5-3 on the putout, though it looked more like a 6-3 ground ball. Nevertheless, there are 2 away now. But hold on here now. They quickly requested some time to take a look at the replay, and they may decide to challenge that out call. And indeed, they will elect to challenge the call. So the umpires on replay duty in Manhattan will review the play from all available angles.
So here's one last look at that replay from another angle. There has to be indisputable evidence in order to change the call. And boy, I'll tell you what, I just don't see it there. I'd be pretty surprised if this challenge works out for them in this case.
Yoenis Cespedes is in with 2 away here as this one swung on and missed for the first strike. Popped him up. Gurriel moving to his left, makes the catch, and that'll retire the side. So a good. And here's the left-handed hitting Michael Brantley. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first. Out in front of it, strike one. Into the windup, here comes the 0-1.
No ball, 2 strikes.
Stays alive, still 0-2. Sent on the ground out to second. Lowry's got it. 1 away.
Batting second, the third baseman.
And that'll bring up the former first rounder Alex Bregman. As he'll take a look at a strike right down the middle. It's 0-1. Fellas, these Mets, as they enter play here tonight, have got to be considered one of, if not the hottest team in baseball right now. Winners of 8 of their last 10 ball games.
Yeah, guys, after the first 4 games on this road trip, they find themselves 2-2, kind of par for the course. But they got to find a way to play a little bit better today, kind of turn the tide and get it working in a positive direction.
And here's a changeup in there for a called third strike, and that's the second out of the inning. Here's the second baseman, Jose Altuve. High and deep to right center. And he will get there to make the running play, and that will end the inning. One. So here's Pete Alonso as he grounds one briskly to short. Throw to first will be in time, and there's one gone here to start the second. So Robinson Cano will grab a bat next as he puts it on the ground to third. Bregman gloves it. Throw on to first will get him. Score it 5-3 on the putout, though it looked more like a 6-3 ground ball. Nevertheless, there are two away now. J.D. Davis the next to bat. High in the air out to center field. Springer giving chase. He's there to make the play, and that'll retire the side. Down in order go the Mets. We'll go to the bottom of the second. To the plate now, Yordan Alvarez. As he rips it on the ground to second. And a base hit, so he goes after the first pitch he sees, and he's on to open up the inning.
Hey, guys, that's an excellent job right there. That's a back foot slider. Usually those are kryptonite for most batters, and he's able to fight it off, keep his hands inside the baseball, and deliver a base hit.
That's taken. Now it's 0-2.
Sort of surprising to see a 5-hole hitter take 2 in a row for strikes to start an at bat. Now he's way behind the count, so we'll see if he can battle back.
Alvarez aboard here at first with nobody out. Gurriel behind a ball and 2 strikes. And set up behind the plate is Ricky Holiday, as you see the rest of our umpiring crew there.
Yeah, Dan, we got Ricky Holiday behind the dish tonight. I can't figure his zone out. He doesn't favor the hitter or the pitcher and can be a little too inconsistent at times.
D-Row, you hit the nail right on the head. I think one of the things we're looking for a consistent zone. If it's a tight zone, it's a high zone. Have the same zone. His zone fluctuates a little bit too much for my liking during the course of a game. Wanted to get the front door curveball on the inside corner there, but it backed up a little and stayed off the corner.
Just a bit high with the fastball, but didn't get the call. And a full count to George Springer. It's 3-2.
We could see the runner in motion here on a 3-2 count with 1 out. There's a pretty good chance he's going to get a pitch to swing at, and if not, it's ball 4 anyways.
Got him to go down swinging there. George Springer becomes out number 2 this inning. Ready with the 0-1. A great job of changing speeds there. It's 0-2.
The count doesn't mean much.
And we'll have to leave it there as this is strike 3. And here's the catcher, Wilson Ramos.
The catcher, number 40.
As Greinke jumps ahead of him here with strike 1. And he's definitely off to a fast start in the early part of the season. Hit on the ground out to short. Scooped up. Throw to first in time, and the leadoff man is gone to start the third.
Batting in, the center fielder, number 9.
So here's Brandon Nimmo. Hit hard, but this is a foul ball, and he's definitely off to a fast start in the early part of the season. Now a swing and a deep drive to right. Back goes Reddick. Gone!
Only the first hit of the night, but it was a big one. He absolutely punished that mistake, and you have to wonder if that will open the floodgates a little.
And that'll bring in the former top prospect, Ahmed Rosario.
Why do they say
1 ball,
former
no
top
strikes to
prospect
count.
every time? It sucks.
Left
Look
side.
at that. Every fucking thing he sucks at.
And that's the second out.
Now back, the second baseman.
Here's Jed Lowry now. Now a swing, and he pops him up. This is right out in front of the mound. Bregman has got it, and the side is retired. Mets draw first blood thanks to this.
Yeah, this is good.
Stepping in is Josh Reddick.
Leading up for the Astros.
As he takes a cold strike at the knees, it's 0-1. And he's definitely off to a fast start in the early part of the season. And he falls behind 0-2. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch. Now a changeup locks him up as he looks at strike 3 called. 1 away. Standing in now, Garrett Stubbs.
The catcher.
Yes, he'll take a tough pitch on the outside part of the plate for strike 1. And he is cruising now. It's 0-2.
Hey, as a hitter right here, you can't be leaning out over. I know those first 2 pitches were in the outer half, but nothing saying he can't ride a fastball in right here.
Bases are empty, 1 man out. Fouled away. And now a slider in there for a called 3rd strike, and there are 2 gone now. Here's Michael Brantley.
Number 23.
She'll go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory. 0 for 1 here in the early going. Hit hard up the middle, and that finds its way through for a base hit.
Now batting.
And that'll bring up Alex Bregman as he'll take strike 1 on the inside corner.
This is where you got to take stock in the situation. Adjust your batting gloves and realize you need a gapper to score this guy from first. If nothing less, pass the baton to the guy behind you and keep the line moving.
Just off the end of the bat, it's a foul ball, and he'll stick around.
Got to take advantage of that pitch right there. 0-2 breaker hanging over the heart of the plate. Not going to see too many of those today.
Froze him for strike 3, and that retires the side. At the plate, Michael Conforto.
Let's go, baby.
And it's grounded just foul down the line. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. Swing and a miss, and he's quickly in the hole. 0-2. Conforto behind a ball and 2 strikes.
Boy, he sped him up in this at-bat. Now it's time for the changeup. This guy's got a good one, and he hasn't thrown it yet in this at-bat.
Ground ball sent back up the middle. Bregman has it, and the off-balance throw gets him. Nice play for the out. Yoenis Cespedes striding in next. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. Comes into this at-bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. Base hit into right center.
Now batting. The first base.
Up next, the power bat of Pete Alonso. Reined in. Altuve for 1. Over to Gurriel for an inning-ending double.
Garbage.
So up to the plate next will be Jose Altuve. As he'll look at a breaking ball that misses for ball 1. He's 0 for 1 thus far. And he fouls this one off. So 1-1. Lifted in the air toward the line and right. And foul. And he turns this one around high and deep to center field. Ranging back is Nimmo. But he can't get it as it's off the wall. Altuve takes the turn at third. He wants it all. He scores, and the Astros have tied it. We're all square at 1 apiece.
Boy, the home fans are loving that inside the Parker. Looked like he was carrying a piano around his back when he rounded third, but he made it. Somebody get him an oxygen mask.
1-0 the count. Seared down the first baseline, but a foul ball. 1-1.
When the guy on the mound has complete command of his off speed, especially his changeup, sometimes as a hitter you just have to give up pull side to stay on it.
Had to sit back on the changeup, and he did a good job to get the bat on that one. And he'll lay off the curveball that's in the dirt that time, and it's back to even now at 2-2. Did a good job to shorten up and protect the plate, and he'll have another shot at it here. Here now the 2-2 is looked at, and the count moves full.
You can certainly tell at bats like this one frustrate the heck out of the pitcher, but you got to find a way to stay composed and execute your plan.
Checked his swing there, and did he go? No, he did not, says the third base umpire, so it's ball 4. Now the Cuban import Yuli Gurriel, and that's through for a hit. And that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now.
You know, as a former infielder, Danny, they always say you can't be in 2 places at once, but you got to be a little frustrated right here that ball found the hole.
Yeah, that's a tough thing. You make a quality pitch and a guy shoots one through the right side, normally a vacated spot right there. 9 out of 10 times somebody's there to make that play. Unfortunately not, and now we've got a couple of guys on.
Got him to go down swinging there. George Springer is dealt with for the first out in the bottom of the inning. Carlos Correa is at the plate now as he looks at strike 1. He was a strikeout victim in his first try. Hit down the third baseline. A pause, and the 0-2 is a swing and a miss. That's strike 3.
Fooled him just enough with that pitch to get him to go around, according to the umpire. Sometimes it can be really tough for these big, strong guys because once they're committed to swinging, it's hard for them to slow their swings down, and that appeared to be the case there.
2-0 now. 2 balls and a strike.
Great job of doubling up with a fastball inside. A lot of times you'll see a pitcher go in there, but they won't go back in there a second time. This guy's not afraid to pitch inside.
He's set. The 2-2. And he's got himself another one as he picks up strikeout number 9 here in the side. Welcome back. Heidi Watney standing by as we get set for the top of the 5th.
Matt, during the break, I caught up with the Mets manager to discuss his thoughts on his club's offense so far, and he told me that they have to find a way to be more patient at the plate. He said that although he's not against swinging at the first pitch, today they're doing so way too often and at well-executed pitches. As a result, 6 of their at-bats have resulted in outs on just the first pitch.
Okay, thank you, Heidi. There is Altuve, and the 5th inning will start with a ground out, 1 away.
Now batting, the third baseman, J.D.
In now, J.D. Davis. As he'll swing and hit this one hard, but foul off to the left and out of play. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. The 0-1 pitch. And this ball's heading for the seats down the right side as the count will move to 0-2 now. Davis was once employed by the team he's trying to beat in this one. He was acquired via trade last year.
Yeah, guys, I always think it's interesting to play your old uniform. Maybe say hi to everybody you got accustomed to seeing when you were previously here. But then once the game starts, it's all business.
Too low with a fastball there. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Great changeup there in the dirt for the 3rd strike. Up with it, Stubbs. And he makes the throw to first. Davis is retired. 2 down now.
The catcher, Wilson.
And that'll bring up Wilson Ramos. Whoa, right back at him, and it hit him. Throw to first, but he's safe. And now the stadium's attention turns back to the man on the mound.
The center fielder of the mound, Brandon Nimmo.
And here's the former first-round draft choice, Brandon Nimmo. No balls and a strike to count. Oh, got him to swing out of his shoes on that one. 0-2.
Wow, great pitch right there, right? Changing speeds. How about that straight changeup? How about that swing? Howdy, if you're waving at me.
Flips it behind his back. Throw on to second for the force in this. Welcome back for the bottom of the 5th. Here's Heidi Watney.
Thanks, Matt. During the commercial break, I discussed the Astros offense with Houston's manager, and he told me he'd like to see a lot more aggressiveness in their at-bats the rest of the game. He said it's just unacceptable how often they're striking out looking in this game. It's not something they're willing to live with, so they're trying to emphasize more of an ambush approach early in the at-bats to avoid falling behind in the count.
Good stuff, Heidi. Thanks. The windup and the 0-1. This one's blooped out toward right center field. Right fielder coming on. He can't get to it. This one's down. Into the box now, Michael Brantley. That's a strike, the throw down. And no throw, in fact, as he'll just hang on to it. 1 run, 5 hits. No errors in the ballgame for the Astros to this point. And the slider is low and inside as he just about got him there. 1-1 pitch is a slider that's cut on and missed for strike 2.
Not much you're going to do with that pitch right there. You have to catch it out front before it even breaks, and even if you do that, it's a tough pitch to keep fair.
Got him swinging on the fastball there. Michael Brantley is retired for the first out in the bottom half of the 5th. Alex Bregman is the batter now as he looks at a ball 1-0. That evens it up 1-1. From the stretch.
A couple strikeouts early in the game, but he's done a much better job in this at bat, trying to get ahead and put himself in a good hitter's count.
Fouled off. Ready with another 2-2. Struck him out. Struck him out again, I should say. His 3rd punch out of the game. So now to the plate, Jose Altuve. Popped him up. Alonso over to his left. He hauls it in, and the potential go-ahead run will not. To the plate now, Ahmed Rosario. Liner towards second. And that's a base hit. So a little first pitch swing in there as he's on to kick off the inning.
Sometimes you just got to trust your hands. That pitch probably wasn't even in his zone, and he was able to fight it off for a base hit.
Standing in now, Jed Lowry. A pitch out, the throw, and just great defensive baseball there as they will nail him at second on the pitch out.
Well, they guessed right on the first pitch out. Sometimes you have to wait a pitch or two in the at-bat to try that, but they must have had a pretty good idea he was going to be on the move.
1 out, nobody on. Swing and a liner, but right at the shortstop for the 2nd out.
The right fielder, number 30, Michael Conforto.
At the plate now, Michael Conforto. As Greinke jumps ahead of him here with strike 1.
One of the biggest factors on how long you're going to go to start is how many first pitch strikes you throw. 80% usually means you're going to have a pretty good day, and that's on the menu so far.
A ball and 2 strikes now.
Hey, I get it. He wants to set up that breaking ball down and away, but that 0-2 fastball wasn't even close.
Popped him up. Over to the left, but playable over in foul ground. And it'll wind up hanging just. In now, Yordan Alvarez. As he'll try to hold back on the swing, but he went around for the first strike. Line, but speared on a hop. Throw by Lowry, and there's the first out.
The first baseman, number 10.
So here's Yuli Gurriel. As he will take strike 1 on the fastball here. No balls and a strike. A hit in 2 tries for him so far. That's in there, and he's deep in the hole now, 0-2.
His command has been outstanding so far, hitting nearly all of his spots, and that's been a big factor why he's been so successful up to this point.
Conforto is there, 2 down.
The center fielder,
Here's George
4,
Springer. He swings and grounds it to short. Rosario brings it in. Throw to first in plenty of time, and the side is...
Probably get 7
So here's Yoenis Cespedes as he rips it on the ground to second. Sliding stop by Altuve. So one away after the phenomenal defensive effort.
Now batting, the first baseman,
Into the box, Pete Alonso. And he'll swing and send a chopper to third. On to first, and it's a quick start to the 7th as now there are 2 away.
Up next to the net, the designated hitter, Robinson.
Here's Robbie Cano now. Now a swing, and he pops him up. This is right out in front of the mound. And he'll lunge out of the crouch. Here's Carlos Correa now.
Leading up for the Astros.
As the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1.
I really like how he's been attacking hitters early in these ABs. He's thrown strikes on the first pitch to over 70% of the guys he's faced so far.
A swing and a shot hit down the corner. And that nearly broke our tie, but instead it's a foul ball. Hard hit ball to short. And that's going to get through into left. So there's your possible go-ahead run on base to lead off the inning.
Hey, they say in this game you better have a short memory. Well, that's obviously the case with this batter. He came into that third at bat after getting his ticket punched twice and was able to get a single.
Swing and a liner. That gets down, and he's got himself a base hit. And now it'll kick around in the corner. And now they'll have runners at the corners to start off the inning.
Danny, how frustrating is this right here? First and third, you got problems all over the place.
You come right out of the dugout, right? You're starting an inning fresh. You're expecting to have a 1-2-3 inning. You look up, and all of a sudden, first and third, nobody out. It's time to make some good pitches.
Stepping in now, Garrett Stubbs, as he will take a fastball in there at the knees for strike 1. A hit and 2 at-bats for him at this point in the ballgame. This is on the ground over to first. Step on the bag for 1, and he is in there. They couldn't get him at second.
The left fielder, number 23, Michael Brantley. Your attention.
Now here comes the Mets skipper on his way toward the mound. And a change is forthcoming, as that's going to do it for his starter here this evening. In there for strike 1.
Well, this is a strikeout situation, but it's also a ground ball situation. I expect we'll see a lot of pitches down in the zone trying to prevent the hitter from getting the ball up in the air.
Hit in the air to right center field. This ball is carrying well. Back it goes, and it is out of here.
This is one of those situations you dream about when you're a kid. He steps up in a big spot and blasts his first home run of the year to take the lead. Storybook stuff has come to life.
On its way, the 0-1 pitch. That just misses off the inside for ball 1.
That's not an easy pitch to do anything with, right? 96 miles an hour in on the hands. You almost have to be looking for that pitch to be able to do anything with that.
Skied into straightaway right. Oh, and he misses it.
What is going on? It's fucking
Around
lag.
second. He's on his way to third. And he will make it all the way to third now, as that mistake proves a costly one indeed. At the plate, Jose Altuve, as he takes a cold strike at the knees. It's 0-1. And his head-to-head matchup numbers with Brad Brock, he's 1 for 4. Outside for a ball, 1-1. From the stretch. Swing and a ground ball to third. Throw gets him, 2 down.
There, and he fucking misses the ball.
Now batting, the designated hitter.
So now to the plate, Yordan Alvarez, as he will take strike 1 on the fastball here. No balls and a strike. 1 for 2 in the ball game thus far. Here's a fastball at the knees. Good spot, good pitch, and it's 0-2. Oh, hang on now. This ball is smoked to right, and I don't think this one's coming back. No chance. It's gone. Standing in now, Yuli Gurriel. He swings and hits it foul off to the right and out of play. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. Here's another one that's drilled. This one to left. Not quite out of here. It's off the out-of-town scoreboard. And he'll coast into second here with a 2-out double. Everybody in the park, including me, was wondering if this thing was out of here when it left the bat.
Well, Matt, I thought it definitely had the height. It just didn't have the distance. The outfielder gives it a great effort, but it's just out of his reach. But he does get the ball back in quickly, holding him to a double.
And he struck out again. That's the 3rd time he's gone down on strikes in this.
Leading off to the net, the third baseman, J.D.
Into the box now, J.D. Davis. And a swing from him yields a foul pop out of play to the right. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one. Back up the middle. And into center field, a base hit. So early trouble here to start the 8th inning.
Nice execution right there, Dan. Kept his front shoulder in, kept his hands inside the baseball, and ripped the base hit up the middle.
And if you're a pitcher right there, you can't get discouraged. Sometimes even when you make a good pitch, the ball's going to find a hole somewhere. That one right up the middle.
He's 1 for 2 in this one. 2 balls and no strikes to Ramos.
All you want is the leadoff man to get on to start a big inning, maybe get a big rally going to claw your way back into this ball game.
Now this is hit not all that hard out to second. To second for 1, on to first, and that's the very last thing they needed at this point in the ball game, as there are quickly 2 away now.
The center fielder, number 9, Brandon.
Into the box, Brandon Nimmo. So go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory. He's working on a 1 for 2 game so far. Into the windup, here comes the 0-1. And he goes against the shift there, as this is on the ground to the left side. On to the first baseman, Gurriel, and Justin Wilson is out from the bullpen now, as he'll be making his first appearance of this young season. Starts him with a good rising fastball there for strike 1. Wilson is adjusting to the new normal, as MLB now mandates that relievers reach the end of an inning or face 3 or more batters before being replaced. For a one-time lefty specialist like this, that's a big change. He froze him on the fastball there. Carlos Correa becomes the first out in the bottom of the 8th inning. Josh Reddick is in with 1 away now, as he swings and misses here at strike 1. He struck him out, the 3rd time he's fanned in the game.
No problems for him on the mound since he's come out of the pen to start this inning. That's back-to-back Ks, and he's making it look pretty easy. This has to make...
And we'll have to leave it there as the play is made here. In now, Ahmed Rosario. As he'll swing and send a chopper out to second. Throw pulls the first baseman off the bag.
Now back, the second baseman, Jed Lowry.
To the plate now, Jed Lowry, as he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball 1. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. Lifted down the line in left, and this will wind up a foul ball. And he took something off of it there. It's 1-2. And they come inside with the fastball, but it misses here, and it's back to 2-2. Just staying alive, putting together a really good at-bat here. Nobody out, runner on first. Hit hard back up the middle, and that's through for his first base hit in this one. Now here comes the Houston manager out of the dugout on his way to the mound. And he's going to make a change here, as that's going to be all tonight for Zach Greinke.
Number 41.
So he receives a nice ovation from this home crowd, departing after surrendering just 1 earned run. But this is right at had him in right field as he hardly has to move to take it in for the first down.
Now back. The left field.
Here's the left fielder, Yoenis Cespedes, as he swings and misses at a first pitch fastball, 0-1. He's working on a 1-for-3 thus far. A swing and a drive sent out toward the gap. Back goes Springer at the track. On the warning track, he makes the catch. The relay. Throw on to second for the force, and the ball game is over.
Yeah, it's only been a week, but I guess it probably feels like a million years ago since they had their last win.